Hey everyone, D-Dub Squizzy here. Welcome back to Civ 3 World War II. Okay, I think we're gonna wait on our new planes. Because I have an idea as far as Africa goes that they can be helpful with. At least our new 88s. 87Bs I'm just kind of throwing in all directions. Right, okay, did we spot a new one? Yes, we did. Okay, none of the 87Bs can hit it. How far away is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we can send someone out to sink it if we have to. It's funny that I still have Heinkels left. Those squadrons have been around since the beginning of everything here. Since turn 1. Come on, let's blow this thing away. There we go. Another C2 out of the game. Okay. Yeah, well, we know who we're hitting first. Oh my. It's so frustrating. Okay, let's move one of them closer real quick, just so I can actually see what we're shooting at. Okay, looks like it's the same basic setup. I figure all of these cities have at least a garrison in them. Which normally would be enough, because in most games, you know, Germany isn't in Africa. Yep, there's the garrison. Okay, so they cannot take that this turn. So neither of them are moving. Okay. Dakar's guys, at least one of them has more health. So either he's an original infantry. Oh, there's a handful of them in there. Or he's been in a fight with someone and came back here, which I don't see. That's a very likely outcome. did have a barracks, though. Yeah, no, he's just a standard, so he's probably a new one. Because this city's large enough that they would actually build units here. And they just happen to have a barracks. Okay, well, who do we hit next? Have we already hit Stanleyville? I doubt it. Okay, well, I think Bangul's our next target. I figure he's probably got one hit point left, but I don't want to blow up that road, so we're not going to double check. It's a waste of their workers' time. They're never going to get rid of those jungles and forests. They actually have a decent number of infantry in there, too. We've almost expelled the French from Africa, though. Just these... Oh, I guess there's still that one. We're closing in on some of their last cities, though. They do still have Madagascar, but that's pretty out of the way. Oh, and that thing. Once we take these, that just leaves Vietnam and Madagascar and Caledonia. They were never quite as widespread as the British, but they're, you know, pretty close second, so taking out so many of their important areas, or just areas at all, feels nice. Okay. Mombasa is of utmost importance. How many of these things do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're gonna wait on a few of them. Hit the stupid plane. Thank you. One more time. So they've built a road out to this. So theoretically, I could just send panzers out there. And they could get them. Neat. Okay, good enough. Pretty sure our panzers can handle what's left there. Let's shred these guys. One of those is South Africa. I thought they were downstacking a little weird. Okay, I think that's enough on them. bombing units on mountains doesn't get a whole lot done. We failed to injure what I think is a South Africa infantry. Yep. 5 times. That's what that means, that we failed that. I've just now realized what kind of power we have here as well. We're at enough guys to bomb down what was left of that city, all of those stacks, destroy that thing. We can reach that too. And then deplete the largest stack over here. I might even be able to rouse a few Italians to action if I can knock these guys down enough. Alright. So, I guess these guys... Have I moved 88s over here? I have. Let's move the rest. Yeah, and these. Okay, so they've connected Kathmandu. Or maybe the British did that at some point, but it is connected regardless. All they have to do is throw down one there, and they have a full connection. Partially through my land. But I don't think they really have a reason to be over here anymore. So we're just going to move them all there. We're going to have you do the same. And you. Okay. I'm going to wait on them for the moment. That one's still too far away for us to hit, but this one we can get this turn. I don't know how many guys are in the city, so I don't know if we can actually take it. Here, let's just damage it now. My goodness, we are not doing so hot. Come on, hit the guy. There you go. For a place that's got like 2 or 3 defenders, it's taken us 20 88s to actually wound this place. Let me guess, because of that extra dude, we're not going to be able to take it this turn, are we? You know, at least because they don't have Kathmandu, they don't have a bunch of Gurkhas running around, those guys are somewhat scary, just because they're unpredictable. I think we only ever had to fight one, maybe two of them. Yeah, I don't think we can take this turn. But we might be able to blow up that Matilda, as well as the guys who are going to re-heal if we don't kill them this turn. It has proven far more difficult than it should have, just a wound. There we go. Okay. Let's cause as many severe injuries to this guy as we can. Now, this city, I want it to remain as strong as possible, which, contrary to conventional thinking, means we have to bomb it. My thinking is this. If I injure the guys in it, there's no chance of them up and leaving when the Japanese approach, which so far has not been the British MO. But you never know what this computer's capable of, so I think what I want to do is try to hurt the people in it, to get them to stockpile it with whatever they can, but more importantly, just keep what's here, because if they do that, there's no way the Japanese can beat me to the city, except with these 4 guys, and they will have enough men inside to withstand the assault. All I have to do is keep the people in there from running. Which is going to prove difficult, because the ones that we're bombing are Matildas. I don't see the Brits emptying the city anyway. Alright, well, that's all of them. We injured the Matildas a few times. They're the most important ones to keep there. Who's there? Oh, just some workers. Okay, they did fly some more yaks in. Take those out immediately. I haven't checked on the Russian yak numbers lately. I don't know if they're still building them or not. At this point, Russia would be kind of a failed state, right? They would just be in such disarray. Production would be basically stalled. Each section of Russia you take would really be just some other faction that was operating independent of anything else. There'd be no sense of order left. If you notice, we're not even fighting motorized rifle divisions. I presume because they're all fighting the Japanese in Malaysia. Well, not Malaysia, Manchuria. Yeah, this place has actual production stuff. Take out its hydro plant here around in a minute. There's not much I can do to prevent that. high there. Can I get another Messerschmitt real quick? Okay, doesn't look like there's anything else. We gotta take Bratsk. I think it's their last source of oil, of rubber, which is their the only thing that makes them capable of building these KV-1s or T-34s. I think we take this city, we cut them off. That might even be their... I don't know if they need rubber to make yaks. Some planes do take rubber. I haven't had to think about resources in a long time because I'm Germany and we have everything we ever want or need. When you're Russia or Japan, to an extent, if you're Britain, you have to think about resources. If you're America or Germany, you do not. Which isn't really accurate. Germany at the start of the war had pretty much everything they would want, but pretty shortly after, they were hurting for a few vital resources, oil being one of them. They even tried to get Iran, well, Persia at the time, to overthrow the current ruler, or whatever he was, so that the new regime would favor them, but the Brits put a stop to that, ensuring that the Persians were actually a member of the Allies in the process. And the reason the Germans were doing that is because they needed access to that oil. Really, I don't think finding a source of oil was the problem. I think it'd be getting it through the British blockades, because the British were really good at interfering with everything the Germans tried to do. This is probably one of the biggest Siberian cities, and it's only because of that sheep that's right next to it. Lets it grow to a surprisingly large size. I do like that the computer has consolidated all the resources and luxuries for me. I never have to worry about them. Wonder if there'd be a better way to capture the resource management aspect of it within this engine. So I know Civ 3 has exhaustible resources, because in the base game, my resource deposits get exhausted all the time. Or, not all the time, but often enough that it's annoying. And they're much more scarce in the base game. Now in this, they don't exhaust at all, as far as I have ever seen. They're completely, because I think you could turn that feature off, where just resource deposits never run out, they're always there. But I wonder if there's a way where you could make them exhaust after a specific number of turns. I don't think you can make it at all about how many units are built with it. I don't think each of the resources has that sort of like individual recording where it would actually know how many units are built using that resource, because how would the computer even quantify that? But I don't know if there's if there's a way you can set a time limit on it. I know I could bomb these guys with the fighters. I hit one, but then I was thinking about it. This is probably the nearest city. Now these guys, if they run this way, they'd hit this group, and then I could bomb them next turn and kill them, but right now, I think I just want to, yeah, I think I want to let them, some of them continue on. Just so I have less people interfering with this invasion. Okay. Well, yeah, we can hit them now. If they are going in the same, or if they end up going this way, then we're good. If that guy continues heading south, we might even be able to get him next turn, too. I want fewer people garrisoning the city, though, because then will take us less to bomb it. I was waiting on these guys for some reason. Oh yeah, I remember. Here, we'll continue not moving them for now. Yeah, I think this guy just falls back for now. How many do I have? 5. I just thought about it. If the Japanese don't attack... Well, no, I think we've got this in the bag either way. I think we'll be fine. Why are these guys on an unroaded spot? Did I do that without even realizing it? That kind of sucks. Man, what do I even do with them now? Yeah, I guess they'll go there. They might be able to do something. Okay, let's see. Can we take this turn? Nope. Okay. Well, I'm assuming I don't need those guys for anything more relevant. Let me see here. Messerschmitts. Who hasn't... Here. You guys aren't going to go anywhere then, so do that. Yeah, I don't need these guys for anything else. I moved them there just in case, but I could probably do a similar thing with all of them that I was doing here. Really? This is a grassland and it's a road. And it's in my territory. I don't see why that took that much movement, but whatever. Okay, well these guys, let's pull them back here. More infantry. I actually should have gone there. There we are. Road established. They can keep on moving, just for fun. Okay, Turkish worker. I'm pulling you back. I've remembered why I keep people on pollution watch. It's because I had to pull this guy off of his route. He was going somewhere just to deal with this because this guy was busy building the road. So, you know, we're not doing that. You come over to India. Yeah, down here. Now this guy, I think I just pull him down in this direction. He'll definitely have a use there. That's right. I'm going to want more over here, so I'm redirecting him. That's so frustrating. Well, technically, I've got 3 there, so that actually works out pretty well. Once those guys meet up, then I won't have to send over another worker. Actually, before I make this even worse on myself, there we go. I have security divisions over here, right? No, I haven't sent any over here yet. I actually need one up there. I've totally forgotten about that guy. Another Spanish worker. Yeah, so we're going to be working through a bunch of Spaniards. Yikes. Which isn't great for me. These guys are almost all German. Honestly, I think I cut off the worker production now. That's because otherwise, now we're just not making much. Now, just keep doing it for now. They're still at least worth something. They're not as effective as normal workers, but they can still do work. Okay, well, we'll drop a road on this forest, I suppose. I don't know if this was Amsterdam's or not, but I think it was. Okay, these guys can put down a road in one turn. I'm going to put them over here. These workers can do the same. Just going to bring them there for now. Pretty sure I have a whole bunch of 88s flak and security divisions that I just need to fortify here. Oh, not him, actually. Well, yeah, we'll pull him back for now. Till we take another city and I know where I'm sending my people. Our security division is finally here. Okay, and currently I need more workers down in India, because I have failed to actually send enough there. Okay, I think I have a guy down there who's doing basic work. I don't know, once again, down to India. I am. Okay. So the infantry just move down as much as they can. Oh, I have 2 more workers right here. I will probably redirect the other ones. I'm gonna start marching one down there. These guys, I'm actually gonna bring them around, maybe a little unorthodox. Come around here. And follow with them for the moment. Okay, so Dakar is going to be a handful. They have artillery there, too. That's at least one less guy that we're going to have to fight through, though. And this city has proven extraordinarily troublesome. So hand it over, Britain. I think I've put in enough work. Oh. That's King George V. Okay, I already moved the guy over south of Colombo, right? That transport. I'm pretty sure I already did. Okay, so all of these guys now, all of my new ones, what I was waiting to do was just ship them into Mombasa. Just so we'd be in range of whatever new stuff we needed to bomb. Yeah, and I think I take these ones and put them here too. Nothing else to see out here? Probably not. Wow. Okay, I think I pull... Well... Yeah, no, I don't have anyone else over here. Here, they'll stay in Mongala for the most part, but I'm going to need to start sending people off down towards the Congo to reinforce the places we're going to be taking. I at least need some guys ready. Wow. Yeah, those guys are all meeting up over there. How many more workers do I have over here? Another 3? If I had one other single worker who was not of a lower variety, that'd be helpful. Okay, well these guys are just going to start putting down basic roads then until I have something else for them to do. Here, come over there. And then, where's that transport? You, come over here. Neat. Okay. So that guy will be healed up in one more turn. Security divisions, this Messerschmitt can move. I have a few more healthy tanks. A few more healthy everything. I'll just move them all together. It's no biggie. Okay, I think I'm just going to move these guys at this point. Okay, that tank is already on the move. We've cleared out most of these places of their other less important stuff. I just left behind a full health Panzer 3G, and it's elite. I wasn't thinking when I did that. Okay, we're on top of these, so yeah, Dakar is going to be annoying. And I don't have that many Panzers out here yet. So, I think there's still more than 3 guys in there. There are 3 infantry, I think, left, at least. Maybe 2 infantry and a garrison, but now that I know they also have heavy artillery, you know, we'll be lucky if we actually just get through the infantry next turn. Do I have a Dornier out here? I don't. Why not? I really should. Okay, this security division... I don't have a security division here. I need another security division. Just to do that, because I forgot about that spot. Okay, but this has already moved. Don't like that existing. I'd like to blow it up right now. But only if it gets close will we have that opportunity. I have a few 87Bs who could probably hurt him a bit if they didn't just get shot down. But if he moves closer, that puts him in range of all of these 88s. And we will take the opportunity to sink one of those. Here we go. We'll have an infantry just going with them to secure the area. We're going to want to put down a road here, so gold of 4. But I don't know how many gold this die produces, if it's only +1. I think there's a road there. I think I can kind of see it, but it's really hard to tell. I think it's really the only one we have to worry about. Because these 2 are also Belgian, but they're outside of the jungle, to the point where we can just dig a road straight to them, and it wouldn't be that big a deal. In fact, they probably already cut through here just to line up with the British, and the Belgians might have connected it. I'm hoping they connected up with Stanleyville through the jungle. And that the French maybe actually just dug a road straight through here, and that one connected there too. I would love it if all of this stuff connected on its own. If there was one big road that connected Dakar to Bamako all the way over to Kano, and they all went down to these 3 cities, and then went through to this and cut down through there. I would love that. But I don't think I'm going to... it's going to work out that smoothly for me. I guess we'll see. Okay. Well, is that everyone there? I feel like some of these guys could probably move. I don't need this infantry to stay here, so we'll move him. And honestly, probably our 88. Let's get that down here. Okay, so that's all of our African stuff. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I got 5 guys. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Cool. I should have just moved these guys here, and then I could have at least put them in the transport. Now it's going to take like 2 entire turns to get them out of there. Well, there's no reason to leave them in Britain now that everything is done. Okay, that's our Bismarck. No one else has suddenly appeared on our map. We took out, yeah, the enemy who was out there. These guys are well on course. Like probably 6, 7 more turns away, hopefully. I'm hoping that's where we are. Okay, and I've moved all of my old units. It looks like I have. Sweet. I can only assume the Russians connected up these 2. They're close enough that it makes sense to me. This one's kind of farther out, so, you know, they would leave it self-sufficient for the most part, unless they had an excess of workers. Okay, do I have any leftover workers who are sitting around doing nothing anywhere? I know I've been fortifying some in awkward locations. Did I pull all of them out of here? Nope. Great. I wish there was just a bar I could scroll down and select. Here's what we'll do. Just so I only have to do this 3 times. We're going to wake everyone. Oh my goodness. Stack move them. All of these guys down here. There we go. Now we go back in and we fortify everyone. All 159. My Air Force is getting too big up here. We need to start dividing. Alright. Well, I think that's about it for this turn. So let's jump over to the next. Hello. That thing's not surviving. I would expect that Yamato that was out here to sink it, but I think the Yamato has already left to go heal up. Another one. That's alright. Keep sending them, we'll keep sinking them. Ooh. Hello. Please get close enough to be in range of our entire fleet. Awesome. I think that also... No, they're just out of range of the 87Bs. Dang it. Oh well, they're in range of everything else. Okay, and that ship took off. But we hold the roads now, so they don't have any convenient route to get at us. Those guys are moving out to their doom. Now comes Japan's more important move. What are those 4 tanks going to do? If they leave, there's absolutely no concern. Alright, they left. Or at least they're not closing in. This gives me the perfect opportunity to actually ensure they can't get any closer. I can now, they've moved into the one position I can block them. Oh, we've got to the point where we can build the palaces. That took longer than I thought it would. So, as far as I understand it, what those things do is they reduce corruption around them by a pretty significant margin. So what I'm going to want to do is probably build one in Asia somewhere, probably in one of those newest Russian cities I've taken, way up there. And then wait until I take Buenos Aires and drop the other one there. They basically function like my palace, just extending out and decreasing corruption. You can't build them until you have a certain number of cities. If you're not Germany, you will usually hit that limit pretty fast because the other major powers have a large number of cities just off the bat, so you don't have to take that many to hit that point, comparatively. As Germany, apparently, the number's pretty big. yeah, police station there. Really? Even when they're connected, they're still unhappy. Love the idea of building a coastal fortress in the Caspian Sea. It's got to be the most useless construction project ever devised by man. Aside from wind farms. So now I think I'm going to change what I've been doing with my subs. I think our wall, our net, has been reconstituted pretty effectively after the great strikes against us by America and Britain. So I'm going to start sending them down to Gibraltar, where we're going to try to extend it all the way out from Ponta Delgada. Are these guys Turkish? Okay, so we'll see if that's giving me Turkish workers, and then that'll give me sort of confirmation on what's going on with them. I noticed the British didn't bomb me this turn either. I'm right this time. What do I even need? Do I need anything here? Hold on. Okay, can I build a courthouse? Let's do that. Try to, eke out that one extra shield. So let's see. This place is building a temple. If I swap you on over... Oh my goodness. If I swap you over to either one in one turn. Cool. Throw down a hidden palace. Because, yeah, the corruption's not crazy out here, but we are very far from Berlin. So that'll reestablish our influence kind of across all of Asia, I think. I don't know how it'll impact out here, but I'm not worried about out here. Africa's never that productive, especially, the entire western half of it. You get some good stuff, sometimes like a little bit of good out of Central, and you can get a few decent, solid producers down here. I was building Lancasters out of, I think, 2 of these cities as Britain. But most of the cities in Africa aren't that productive. Not even these ones up here. I think Cairo is the only one that's worth anything for production in this area. And maybe Algiers, a little bit. But Africa, I'm just not all that worried about it. And it's a little closer to Berlin anyway. Getting one down here is going to be a big deal. What I'm thinking is we sweep out our sort of subnet. We run it down around the coast probably to like here. And then we stretch it over to Brazil. It's not that far. But once we sort of establish that, then I can run transports safely, like out of here or something, and down to Brazil. And if anyone comes to sink them, we'll be ready. Okay, let's see. Any changes out here? No. All of their tanks seem to be piling up over here for some reason, which is, right where I want them. I know they've got one up here, so this stack can just jump onto that space, and then we've got them. Then I can blow up that thing and target that with everything I got. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to sort of split my attention, because I also have to destroy that next turn, or take that next turn, and take this thing, and of course they're rushing and drafting more people inside. But this one's where I'm going to focus it, because that's more important. So we'll try to injure that one down as much as we possibly can, and then we'll turn on a Nagpur. Once we take this, this road will be better established. Although it still isn't perfect, but I'll wheel over probably this entire stack, and maybe more guys that we have in here, towards this area, and they're all going to charge Cherrapunji. We take that, we might take Dhaka shortly thereafter, and then we're going to rush Mandalay. If we can take that, which I think we can now, if the Japanese are sending everything they've got up here for some reason, then we'll be good. And it looks like they are, because they think this is the fastest route to get at the Brits, which is a really stupid decision. As far as the enemy fleet, where are we looking at? Okay, it's still pretty far down there. I think I'm going to let it get closer before I even try to intercept it. I'm going to pull all of my submarines and stuff back a little bit. Honestly, they're too far left as it is. They see stuff when it's not very useful for me to know about. I'm also going to redirect this Bismarck, because it has a different place it needs to go. Alright, well, we're not going to take Dakar next turn, but we should get Bamako. And then now we're in a slower phase in Africa. Most of these other places, we're going to have to do some prep work before we can start taking them. But things are getting a little exciting in Russia and India. We take this. We have truly delivered the death blow to Russia. I'm going to swing under first and try to take as many of these cities as I can before Japan swoops in. Because I think once we cut off their supply of good tanks, Japan is going to suddenly have an influx of success against them. And I would like to take some of these things before they have an opportunity to consolidate. I really hope there's a road here, because that's a lot of territory that this city covers in a really inconvenient place. I don't see Japan going for much in Siberia. Not unless they have literally nothing else to attack. And honestly, I might give it to them. Probably not, though. Alright, no more island captures. And no more off-the-coast hits. Japan is still just doing nothing. That's funny, though. We're going to be killing that. And that battleship took off, too. I have an 87B, so we can kill him. And if that's the spot all the Brits are planning to drop on... Where? Hold on. Messerschmitt. Wasn't there a wounded British infantry? I thought there was a very badly injured British infantry. Did they disband him? Where'd he go? That's weird. I have no idea where that guy is. I was pretty sure there was one in that stack that I completely crippled. They're closing in too, now that they see the injured guys. That's pretty funny. Well, the Brits have nowhere to go, so they're not making it out of here alive. I think I'll take out this stack with everything I got, but I don't see them coalescing more than 5 guys into a single group, and even if they did, they'd die the next turn. So we'll hit these 5, and then the rest of the 87Bs are going to move, probably down to here. But I want to keep some here, because the Belgians are there, and I don't know which direction the Brits are going to go. They might try to evade Mombasa altogether, swing around to Kampala. That's not good for anyone. Alright. Well, I think that's about it for this one. If you haven't yet, please check the link in the description for my book. If you like the look of it, give it a read, and if you like the read, give it a positive review. Otherwise, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.